So these are some of my main tripods I use. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get an overhead shot with it, which is why I got this K&F Concept Tripod. So I want to do a quick unboxing and test this out to see how well it works. So this opens up real easy, and right here is the tripod itself. It comes in this nice carrying case, and we got the logo right here, K&F Concept. The thing about this baggie is it feels more high quality than regular bags. It feels thicker. It's got some good cushion on this side. And more importantly, here's the tripod itself. So right off the bat, this feels like a high quality tripod. And one thing that's different than the tripod I'm currently using is gonna be the legs. So these legs aren't gonna be attached to the pole. I can move them separately, and to actually put them in place, I just have to spin them all the way down. Just like that. And if you hear the click, it's gonna be this mechanism right over here, so I can actually individually move these legs independently of each other. And to do that, I just have to push this clip in place, and then I can move it where I want. And then as I move it, it locks into position, so now this can't go upwards, so it's gonna be stuck there. And I can even move this to this position over here if I want it basically almost flat. So this lets me get a bunch of different angles. So here's a closer look at it, and as far as this mechanism, it slides really smoothly in place, and let me tighten it. And there, now I can't move this up or down, but I still can rotate it clockwise or counterclockwise. And to avoid that, turn the knob, tighten it, and there, now I can't move it at all. So now time for the coolest part, which is the reason I got this tripod, and it's the overhead shot. And to get to that, just loosen this bit up, then I can pull it right out, just like so. And now I can't move it. The way to move it is to loosen this up. And then as you saw, it loosens, and I can get that shot just like that. So this is gonna be real useful, especially when I'm doing some videos. Right over here on the table, I don't have to worry about propping the tripod in weird angles just to get this. And I can also rotate this like so. And now if the camera's too heavy over here, something to help would be adding a counterweight at the bottom, because it does have this hook. Otherwise, if I just put the camera, it might tilt over like this. Another thing to do would just be to not extend the arm all the way, so I can actually move it back inside, just like this. And now it feels a lot more secure, and I probably won't need the counterweight. And taking a closer look at the head, we're gonna have a leveler. And to be able to rotate this, just loosen this over here, and then I can rotate it to however I desire. And when attaching my camera to this mount, you just have to unthread this, and this comes right off. And then here I could just thread it by hand like so. So let me attach this camera to over here so I could show you what it looks like. So the first thing I'll do is to take off the other mounting plate from my other tripod, and then I can attach this one right here. And the cool thing about this is there's gonna be some rubber on here, so it's gonna stay nice in place with friction rather than it being plastic on plastic and potentially scratching it. Just like that, and I can also move it depending on what position I wanna place it in, so I'll have it right around centered. And then I can mount this right here, and then tighten it. And there, and as you see, it's actually falling, and that's because I do need some extra weight. Or I can extend the legs and put this on the floor, and I think I'll go with that option. So first, let me just unscrew this and raise it up a little bit more so it feels a little bit more secure. And then I also do have to flip this so this is facing downwards. So here's the final setup, and some adjustments I made would be to re-angle this more upwards, spread the legs out even more wider apart, and for the back leg, place it all the way down there. And again, for extra security, I do want to put some sort of counterweight over here. And if I don't have anything, just placing something at the back leg, because that'll also secure it. Maybe, you know, something like this to prevent it from moving forward. And then here, let's see how sturdy this is. So if I tap this, yeah, this feels pretty secure. So it doesn't feel like it's going. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's gonna go ahead and fall down. But more importantly, let's see how the footage looks. So I can add this black background over here. And if I wanna make vertical style content, it'll be a lot easier like this. And if this is still too low, I can still raise this upwards even more. So I can actually re-angle this. And here, so you can kind of see what it looks like. I'm going to angle this even more up, and this is as high as it goes. There. And let me recenter this, and that's what it looks like. So overall, I'm pretty happy, and this is a much needed upgrade, and this is gonna make shooting content, specifically vertical video, overhead shots, much easier. But yeah, that's a quick look at the K&F tripod.